Hey everybody, welcome to Stock Market Jimmy. Thank you for joining me today. If you guys like this content, do me a big favor. It's a new channel. Become a subscriber, watch. I give you guys a lot of great information. Right now, I'm not showing my face. I will eventually, guys. What matters right now is just you guys can hear me out and you can see my experience in this business. I can help you guys make a lot of money, give you guys probably one of the best tips on YouTube. I watch a lot of the top YouTube guys on here in stock market, and to be quite honest with you guys, there's a lot of them that give you really bad advice. A lot of them. They're pushing 5-year highs. They're going with stocks that are just blowing up and everybody and their brothers in, and they're giving you all these stocks at 5-year highs. That is not the way that I trade. I am not a day trader, guys. I don't try to scalp stocks in one day. I'm more of a swing trader. I don't have a specific time when I buy a stock. However, if I feel that the stock is a stock that is going to go up a lot, I'm not going to go ahead and just sell it when I make a couple $1,000s. I'm not going to wait like too long in the stock, but at the same time, I know the value of what I have, and I'm going to maximize my profits from owning it. And a lot of times when you own it, you've got to go through days like we're experiencing this week. The last couple days, the last 5 days, you're starting to see stocks drop 10, 15%. Because what it's doing is it's shaking off. You know, you got to remember, guys, that the stock market is treated like a Ponzi scheme. You can't have everybody winning. They have to bring prices down to attract more money to come in. If everything just keeps going up, people stop buying. People stop buying. And you have all these YouTubers that are promoting the stocks that they bought really low, and now they're at the 5-year highs, and they're pushing you to buy them because they keep making money. And if they've got 300,000 viewers that are falling for it, they keep going up higher on their stock. And then if the stock starts to really, really come down, they start taking profits, guys. So we don't trade like that. All right, so this is the trade desk we're showing first. In the last 5 days, if you look at this stock, it's only down 1.59% in the last 5 days. Now, if you look at the last month, it's down 34%. Okay, so this stock, if you look at the 1 year, you're down at the bottom. If you look at the 5-year, you're down at the bottom. This stock, I've looked at the books. I like this stock, guys. This is a stock that I personally have started a position in, and I recommend that if you want to buy stocks that have value, I would consider this one of them. Now, I'm going to have a training thing for you guys where I'm going to show you how to enter a stock, and based on your dollar amount of the budget or the total bankroll that you have in the investment account. So I don't want you guys going here and starting a position and going all in on this stock. If you have 25,000, start a position with 5,000. If the stock goes down to $43 or $45, buy another 5,000. You have to do it smart, okay? You have to be smart about how you buy. But when you buy stocks that are way down and they're on sale, you're getting a 35% discount on the stock. That's a lot. Okay, here we go. Symbotic. We got to talk about Symbotic. All right? This is a stock that's starting to decline, and the only way that you get people out of this stock is you threaten to take all of their profits. So if people were up, let's say, $15,000 profit, and this stock used to be $65, now let's look at the 1 year on this thing. See this FU sign? This is what I call a FU sign. I'll move my mouse so you can see the finger. That's a finger. That's telling you FU right there at that peak, okay? So when you get stocks that hit these highs like this, which is $63.21, if you look at a 5-year, you're towards the top. All right, it's only come down a little bit of the peak of this stock. So if you look at a 1 year, look at your pricing here, which is $32. Now, $32 is a little high for this stock. But the thing about this stock is it's a growth stock. There's a lot of high anticipation on this stock to go up to $80 over the next year, maybe the next year, maybe the next 2 years. We expect this stock to get to the $79 range in the next 2 years. They have a lot of money coming in and they have a lot of growth, but they're not showing profits because they have a lot of expenses and they're investing back a lot of the money that they're earning, which shows on the books as expenses. So if you don't own this stock and you have, let's say, $25,000, starting a position with this stock, like I personally, like I already own this stock and I paid $27. But I would start a position and I would, out of my $25,000, I would use 10 grand. And then if the stock went to $33, I would use the rest of my 15 grand left. And then I would just hold it. Because one day when this stock hits $79, you're going to be really glad that you did that. All right, so this is a good stock. Now there's another stock that I want to show you guys that is coming down a little bit. It had a huge run, but this is a gold mine stock right here. Okay, now I would love to add more shares on this stock. Now I was fortunate to get into the stock at $10. So if this stock came down to $11, I would probably start buying more shares. Okay, so if I look at a 5-day, you can see it's come down 22% in 5 days. But if you look at the month, it's still up 6.79% in the last 30 days. If you look what it's up in the last 6 months, it's up 14%. In the last year, 143% that it has went up. So you have to analyze when you look at stocks. You need to look at that year history. And what do you see here? The FU symbol. That's an FU symbol. That's a Stock Market Jimmy original FU symbol. I am the one that nicknamed the FU symbol, okay? Because that tells you, FU, I'm going down, okay? And what has it done since it made the FU to you? The FU is from all the people who made the money, and now they're telling all the people who come in at the high point, FU, you're the suckers. Okay? Now, I will say this. Based on this overall 1-year chart, a good price for this stock is $10.31. And that is exactly about what I paid. I paid like $10.19. Okay? So I'm good. I'm good. Even if this stock comes down to $11, I'm buying more. All right. Now I do see a big future with this stock. I like this stock. It has a lot of growth to come. They're doing good, positive things. It's a good stock to get into. If you don't own it, it's so difficult to say, should you enter now? Because I don't think right now is a great price because it's coming off of a high earnings report. I think $11 is justified to start a position. If you had $25,000, you start with $10,000. If you buy it for $11 and it goes back down to $9, you use the rest of your $15,000. Okay, now I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you what to do. Your money is your money. Your decisions are your decisions. There's no guarantees for anything in the market. However, I'm teaching you to what I would do, okay? So what I would do with my money, I like these stocks. I think both of those. All right, now let's look at another stock here. Let's look at another stock that I want to show you. Bear with me. I told you Trade Desk. I told you Symbotic. I told you SoundHound. There is one more stock. Oh, I've been telling you about this stock. Okay. Now, guys, the market has been horrible for the last 5 days. So why is it that this particular stock that I invested in, and I bought this stock at right at $50, the low $50. Okay, I think it was like either $49.91 or $50.09 or something like that. I'm at the very low $50. So let me show you something. If you look at the last 5 days of this stock, it's up. It's up. Why? Because we bought it at the 1 year low. Look at the 5 year. We bought it, well, we didn't buy it at the rock bottom of the 5 year, but we bought it low at the 5 year, okay? On the 1 year, we bought it rock bottom low, where the stock had lost 60%. It was lower than 60%. It just recently went up from this low right here, from $47. And that's why it's at 60%. It was like 68% or 69% down. So that's why you guys got to listen to me. You can't listen to these other people on YouTube. I'm telling you, there's very few of them that talk to you about the ones that have the potential, the ones that are safer buys. Don't fall for all of these 5-year highs. Okay? Because you're going to get crushed when you buy stocks like that. You're going to get crushed when you buy stocks like that. What if you look at all my videos, very rare, you're not going to see me telling you to buy anything at 5-year highs. Nothing. I started telling you to buy, if you look at a 1 year chart on Nike, we didn't buy Nike at this price where it's at today. You're getting up here now on the price. You're not telling me, I'm not telling you to buy Nike now. When did I tell you to buy Nike? I told you to buy Nike at $54. That's when we bought it. We paid $55 for this stock. Okay? I guarantee you there's people that own this stock that have 300,000 subscribers on YouTube. And I guarantee you that there's people telling you to buy Nike, because I've seen it already. And you know why they're telling you to buy it? Because they bought it at $55 like me. And they're up $25 a share, and they have the FU symbol. And they're trying to preach you to buy it to keep their stock up so they can make even more money. But I guarantee you, when it's up at that FU symbol, and they see it coming down on the charts, and they know where they're at, boop, they're selling it. They're selling it every single time, guys. All right? So look, don't freak out when stock markets go up and down and up and down and there's blood. You have to do a good job. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put together, guys, some training. I'm going to put together some private training videos. Now, I know I don't have a lot of subscribers. I know it's because, obviously it's because I'm a new channel. But I'm telling you guys, I'm one of the best people to listen to in the stock market. If you just follow me, just subscribe to the channel, I promise you, you're going to get the top tips that you can protect yourself in this game. And that's all it is a game. This whole system is about how much money comes in, how much money goes out. How do we bring new money in? How do we get people off their positions? That's what this whole system's about. That's it. Understanding companies, you've got to understand how much they're earning. You have to understand how much cash they have on hand. You have to make sure that they don't have any legal issues. There's a lot of things to it when you decide to make an investment. We'll cover all of that kind of stuff when you start talking about stock. You can't just buy any stock that's at a 5-year low. Some of those are at 5-year lows for a reason. But there's a lot of them that were beaten up that have really good sound numbers, okay? So yes, I would not tell you to buy Nike at this price. I don't care if it would go to $100. I don't care if it would go to $100. You missed the boat when it was here. Because you missed the boat, you can't justify buying it at 76, praying that it goes back up to these levels up here. Okay? Don't do business like that. All right, guys, hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you guys. I have some more information for you soon, and I am going to be in the process of making those training videos, and I'll go ahead and give you guys a Discord room where we'll have a private Discord. You have to be a member to be a part of that Discord, and I'll share daily chats with you guys on inside the Discord. We'll talk about stocks that we're in. You'll be able to see every stock that I buy, every stock that I sell, and we'll all do together. We'll do some investing together, and we'll all make money together. Okay? All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.